Hi, folks. It's Mr. Diggs here from McCarthy Park and Papa, promoters of amateur and professional arenas. In all transparency, this is the second video I'm publishing that is apparently reversed, left, right, reversed in the phone. How I got my phone to do this, I don't know. I clicked the right button right now. I'd like to mention a few things. As things go around, this is a small, not necessarily poem, but just sayings. Not necessarily I came up with them, but I didn't get them from an author either. Use what you have. Use what you know. Have an eye for talent. Whether it's small or large, whether you're born with it or worked for it, it doesn't matter. Improvement is not a crime, as others may see it. Sorry. Live within your means, they always say. But lack of knowledge stifles us all. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is power. It's what I've always heard. I have seen and heard so many things. None come true other than the willingness to learn always shows through. To have faith is wise and yet foolish at the same time. As perception goes, knowledge of perception is a trap of us all. Behind me, I have my Mr. Diggs jersey. I just think it's kind of cool. And a lifeguarding board over here. As CPR goes, I've probably saved 3 people, young of course, and I was young at the time. The first one I saved, honestly, was maybe a year younger than me. If I was 15, 16, I was able to swim at a very young age and got a lifeguarding job at a very young age. With this, I've had many experiences around water and been around the American Red Cross and the Heart Association a lot. If you can pick up an AED and learn CPR, please do. Once again, CPR has ABCs. Please learn your ABCs. If you're around water, and this is why I have started this series right now, you have to be careful. Very few people can swim very far, even those who are very competitive. Let's just throw Michael Phelps into here. He can only go so far before he's not going to drown, but he's going to get really tired real quick. Ukraine has a lot of water. It's easy to pick up, but those that know water will know what I mean. There are situations around water that normal civilians and normal people who aren't swimmers, or they don't like the water, they have hydrophobia, fear of water. It's kind of a scary thing. And yes, you can drown literally in a bowl of soup if you're not careful. If you aspirate into your lungs, you can no longer get oxygen to your blood and to the rest of your body. As you're under the water, if you don't panic, let's face it, you're 99.99% of the time going to be okay, especially if you can find your way to a hard land. I would love to see Ukraine use their waterways and their actual topography that they have to their advantage. And of course, they're soldiers, and of course, they're doing this. But in the long run, they have to figure out a way to use all this to their advantage. They have Crimea. They have many lakes. They have the Dnipro River. I don't know all the rivers and all the lakes there, but they have a lot of them. And on a geography level, when I started picking up the war, this is what I've noticed is that Ukraine has a lot of water. And it's very interesting. Thank you so much. God bless. Slava Ukraine.